What's going on, guys? It's the Whistle here, back again with a new series. And today we are going to be starting episode 1 of my new Elden Ring series called Bare Bones. So basically, the whole point of this series is going to be a challenge run where I have to go through each individual class in this game and beat the main game and the DLC with just the equipment that I start with. So let's say I pick Vagabond. The only equipment I can use is stuff that I spawn in with, and of course I can still use things like talismans to build around the starting kit, but I can only use the starting sword, the starting shield, the starting armor, and the starting halberd. I can't use any other equipment I find throughout the game. Only thing I can use are talismans and things like that. So basically, if I don't spawn with it, I can't use it, except for talismans, of course, because I need to be able to build around the character's equipment. But that's going to be the crux of this Bare Bones series. I'm going to go through each and every character in the game and beat it with just the starting equipment. So today we're going to be starting with the Vagabond. So let's go ahead and get this going. I'm going to do a type B and load a favorite real quick. It's always my favorite right there. There we go. And we're going to name this BB for Bare Bones Vagabond. There we go. And then keepsake. What can we start with? Now, I can choose here. So if I want to do a summon and allow a summon, I can spawn with the Fanged Imp Ashes. I want to try to pick something that I cannot get anywhere else in the game. And all these other items I can get in the game except these, right? So I can obviously pick up golden seeds. I can get golden runes. I can get talismans and stuff like that. Stone sword keys. All these other equipments I'm allowed to use in game. So the only thing here that I wouldn't be allowed to use would be the summons. So if I spawn with the summons, that means I can use them. So I'm probably going to go ahead and pick that. And I think we're good to go. Let's go on and hop in. Okay, so we are in game now. Let's go ahead and get this character set up. Okay, and for each character, we're going to run through the basic tutorial boss and things like that so that we can get a little bit of a head start on learning some of these mechanics, because I have quite a large number of hours in this game, but I do tend to play the game similarly every single time I do. So I'm really only well versed in a few different fighting styles and a few different weapons. So this should force me to get a bit more creative and a bit more resourceful with the things I am given. It's kind of the whole point of this series. I do think the Vagabond is probably going to be one of the easiest characters in this series, just because he gets such a large amount of equipment, and the fact that Square Off can do things like that. The Square Off is incredibly good. Ash of War. It's very good for poise damage and things like that, stance breaking and all that. And then I also get to use the halberd as well, which I can set that up with a guard counter build because I'm able to use the shield at the same time. So the Vagabond is incredibly versatile. That's kind of the whole point of his class. So I do think he's probably going to be one of the easiest. Not the easiest. In my opinion, I think the easiest one is going to be Samurai, just because of how strong Unsheath and the katana is. That weapon is ridiculously strong, especially with the innate bleed that it has. It's going to be very helpful. But right now with this standard sword, I have to stay with Square Off. I can't put any status effects or anything like that on the sword. It's just standard. So we're going to use it on this guy. Let's get an actual fight going here. Boom. Light work. Alrighty. So that's an easy way to start. And basically the setup process for every character is pretty much going to be about the same. It's just going to be me running around collecting a few talismans and upgrading my flasks and things like that. So it's the first episode of each series is probably going to be pretty repetitive. But that's just how this game is. You know how the gameplay loop is. Every time you start a new character, you got to run around, get all your items, get everything set up, ready to go. Boom. And here we are in Limgrave, Vagabond. Let's go ahead and get our Honda. There we go. Travel back here and talk to Ronnie. Okay, let's sit down and pass the time to morning so we don't run into any Knights Cavalry. So I don't need to fight any of them on this run, so I'm not going to. So I could just run straight through Margit and Godric right off the start. I mean, I could probably speed run all the way to Fire Giant without really collecting any items or doing anything, but I would kind of go against the point of the series is trying to build around the starting equipment, so... And because I don't have Bleed, I can't go kill the dragon, which sucks for early runes. I'm only going to be able to do that with pretty much the Samurai. It's probably going to be the Samurai and the Bandit are going to be the only two classes I'm going to be able to kill the dragon for early runes, so it's going to be a while before I can even do that on any of these characters. But I have other ways of getting runes. I'm just going to have to do it on low HP, because I usually use the dragon runes to level up my vigor right away. Honestly, I think the plan is going to be use the runes I get from Margit and Godric to upgrade my starting sword as much as I can off the rip, which it should be able to get all the way to plus 15. And if I want to save money, I can pick up a bunch of stones for free instead of buying them through the bell bearings. This setup should be actually quite a bit faster, because I really just need to do the flasks. Maybe collect some runes along the way so I can upgrade my weapon. Or actually what I should probably do is use those starting runes to just give myself a ton of starting HP so that I can take care of a bunch of the harder bosses to get easy runes to upgrade all my stuff afterwards. So I'm just not getting one-shotted by some of the bosses that drop big money. So that's probably what we'll do. I can take care of Margit and Godric pretty much right away. Hate that fucking rat. Alright, let's take this guy out. As I miss. Okay, and I get hit immediately because I am bad. Pretty good damage. I'm not hit. This guy's hitbox is so busted in front of him. Okay, I should have healed. was a pretty clean fight. I got hit once, which sucks, but I just mistimed my roll by like a single frame. Alright, let's take this guy out. Okay. Okay, we gotta go get a buddy. Apparently there is a ton of smithing stones in here. Yeah, tier 5s. There we go. There's a whole nother level right there. Fuck. Dude, can you fuck off? Stone. Scoop. Oh, there's more. This. Not the pestilence. Quit it. There's a stone up here. I need it. Gimme. Yoink. And we got a great run. Anything that reduces damage is solid. Why, I go in. That's fine. You missed. I can't use rune arcs on this run. I can't use any of these. This, can use this. Sell that. I can sell all of these. Plenty. I don't know where I'm going to get 6 tier 5, so I think we're just going to stick with that for now. Save my runes. I got 10k left. Actually, I'd rather have an endurance buff right now, to be honest. Endurance is really important. Alright, first boss of the run. First main story boss.
In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Not you, butter. Oh, I completely mistimed that. It's a great way to start. Missing the first parry. It's been a while, so. What? Okay, I thought this was going to be cleaner, but it's kind of a shit start. That's why we had the bubble for. Get a free hit right there. I hate that magic dagger he does. It's so frustrating. Every time you try to close the distance, he just whips it out. Come on, brother. Try to parry it. I'm gonna get killed because of that. Whoosh. Oh no, I actually... Wow. Okay. I got close to try to parry something and I got killed for it. I was trying to get fancy with the parries instead of just killing his ass. I'll do it right this time, don't worry. You pretty much no-hit him. Oh, you can't parry that. He keeps giving me moves that I can't parry, bro. Damn it. Stop doing moves I can't parry, bro. So annoying. Why can't I parry that? What? Am I missing the parry? Or am I just dumb? Have I forgotten how to fight Margit, dude? What? I just do it the old-fashioned way, but... Bro, am I bad? I might just be bad. You can't parry that. What? How am I missing these parries, bro? Is it this shield? Because I'm not used to the size of the shield. Bigger shields have smaller parry windows, I guess. Could be it. And I do enough damage, I can just chip him down. Oh, that was clean as fuck. Fuck! He did it back to back, bro. That's crazy. Keep remembering I don't have any 8th health yet. So I always go for a stamina upgrade first. Okay, bro. Come on, brother. Okay, I hate that move. I dodged right into it, too. Oh, I just had to do it the old-fashioned way, dude. I just couldn't time the parries correctly with this shield. Like, I was probably like 1 or 2 frames off the standard timing. So I'm used to using the buckler shield, buckler parry. It's usually much easier. I'll take a couple runes for my trouble. Get some vigor. A little bit of HP. I'm about to throw up, bro. You're going down, buddy. Look at that. Big old chunky damage. Like, look, we drop some gauntlets. Thank you. Okay. Time for Godric, and I'm actually going to try to, I'm going to try to no-hit this. I usually no-hit it every time. It's basically scripted, but as long as you can get through the phase 1 without getting hit, you'll pretty much no-hit the fight. I almost fucked it up already. Big old damage right there. Big old damage right there. I can stay close to him for a lot of these attacks. He just does that, which is why I don't like to be close to him, because it does count as a hit. Even though it barely does any damage. Okay, bait out the first couple, get him to lunge forward, and then boom! Free charged heavy. And then back up. And jump. Jump again. Jump heavy, boom! And back up. See? You just go in and out. You basically just gotta zone him. You just gotta delay your dodges for a lot of attacks. Yep, that's why you delay the dodge. It's very frustrating. You just have to have patience with the dodges. There's phase 2. And we always want to get a full charge in. Maybe 2. And then you can skip the cutscene and you can sprint right up to him. And you can hit him with another full charge, and you stun him. You're not grabbing me, bitch. Alright, let's get some heavy buff. Get some HP back. Whoa there, bucko. Chill out, homie. I knew he was going to do it. I hate this attack, I hate this attack, I hate this attack, I hate this attack, I hate this attack. Breath attack is so dumb. That should have hit me. That was really close. And he does the grab, the slam, which you can be inside of, and then sprint again, dodge that, run back in, jump heavy, dodge again. Oh, I tried to poke in between. You can't do that. Oh god! Hooga! Jump heavy. Okay. Got a little sloppy at the end there, but we got some good hits in. Some pretty clean sequences in that fight. It was pretty fun. I'm just here for the runes and the remembrance, so I can buff up my HP. What we do is go here, pop the remembrance. And then sit down and get leveled up. Okay, so now we have a decent amount of health. We could probably do the Renala fight too. And then we can go up here. So we can get a little bit more HP.